Time now for the football Friday night game of the week, South Pointe Rock Hill at Northwestern. We said earlier today, this matchup had the potential to be the best iteration of this rivalry we've seen in recent memory. And folks, it absolutely lived up to the hype. Let's get straight to the tape. We got a lot to get to in this one. The stands were packed at District 3 Stadium, and the stars were out in Rock Hill. You got Northwestern alum Cordero Patterson on one sideline. You got South Pointe legends Jadavion Clowney and Stephon Gilmore on the other. It's called Football City USA for a reason. Second quarter, Jadavion Currents to the corner. Look at the sensational grab from Malik Ratliff. He's inbounds. It's a 6-3 South Pointe lead after the missed extra point. On to the second half, Stallions driving with the ball now. R.J. Brown looks to be stopped up the middle, but look at number 4, somehow bouncing outside and around the defense. He finds his way into the end zone. It's still a 13-12 lead, though, for Northwestern. And the Trojans would extend that lead here. Xavier Means rolling right, throwing on the run, and Jonathan Spurgeon says, "Gimme that!" Just mosses his defender. Northwestern up 20-12. It would be 23-12 when Currents decides to take this game over. The future South Carolina Gamecock making it happen with his legs. This touchdown brings the Stallions within 3 points over 5 minutes to play. Trojans would try to put this one to bed, but a very costly mistake here. Currents plays both ways. He plays both ways well. A huge interception flips this game on its head. And watch this. With less than a minute to go, Northwestern has Currents dead to rights, but he somehow gets the ball out to Brown, who's going to get loose, and he scores the touchdown, sending the South Pointe sideline into a frenzy. Now, Northwestern would get one last chance in the final seconds, but Caden Watkins calls game with his interception in the back of the end zone, and the celebration is on. The Stallions stun the Trojans and snap a 3-year losing streak. South Pointe wins this one 27-23 in Football City USA. What a game.
Yeah, Kings Mountain.